So I've gotten a lot of feedback recently, and a lot of people have told me that they wanted to see the big collection that I just bought off of a guy locally, and I'm making a video right now to show you everything. So we're actually going to start off with this box here. He had a lot of foreign coins. I already went through most of these. I separated the silver coins from non-silver. Most of the silver coins in this bag are from the mid to early 1800s. You have a couple of 1900s. My favorite piece is the 4 pence right there. You can't really see it, but it's a 4 pence from 1936. I also got a silver $50 here, and it's really cool here. I'll actually get it out to show you. It's a Colombian silver $50. I really like these because this was the first coin that my grandpa gave me when I started collecting, so I thought it was really cool. This guy had it, and it's not in bad shape either for a coin from 1893. Then we also had the non-silver coins. Most of the coins in here are from Britain, but there were also some German coins, Korean coins, and some French coins as well. There were a couple others. So that was mostly the bulk, not including the Canadian coins, which we'll get to later. Let's see what else we got here. We got these two proof sets, one from 03, one from 05. The bad thing is the box was ruined. The good thing is the coins are actually not in terrible shape. I'll get it out so you can see. This guy actually tape this one up. I just looked at one of them, so we'll just look at this 05 one that I did look at when I was there. They're not banged up, which is something that's good. It does take away a little bit of the value due to the box being a little bit damaged, but these are all proof, so every year the mint comes out with proof sets from different mints. And here you got the San Francisco one, so I had all 5 of the designs. You got California, Minnesota, Oregon, Kansas, and West Virginia on those. And then this was also the year for the commemorative nickel, so you got the buffalo design on the back. You got a Sacagawea dollar and some other pretty cool things in there as well. So that was really cool that I was able to do that. I don't really have that many proof sets on me, so it's really cool to see some of those things. Next thing that we got here is, I'll just bring one of these down. I got 2 of these sets that some collectors made, and here it's called the 2006 Precious Metal Quarters Collection, Gold and Platinum. By gold, they mean gold plated. So as you can see, these coins are actually in really good shape here, and there's a lot of them here, and it's really cool. I got these for a good price, and I'm just happy to have these. This is something that I'm still debating if I want to keep on my own or I want to resell. So those were really, really cool. See what else we got here. We got this. I put these in the penny box, but I label them by year. So these are, pretty sure, yeah, these are nickels. So like 1964, that's the latest year I'll get, and I really don't even like getting those because they made so many in 64. It's just not worth it. But I got a nickel from basically almost every year in here. The thing that's the coolest thing is, here, I'll get to it. There were so many. I mean, this is all 1939. They're all the more common mint mark. They're actually all Phillies, but sadly, I didn't get a Denver, but I mean, it was really cool, you know, going through all these coins and just seeing what was there. Got just a couple of 38s as well. I didn't put the war nickels in here. I kept those separate. Let's see what else. I know we got one more thing up here at least. I can't even reach it, so I'll get that at the end. Now we're going to move over here to some of the other things that we got here. We'll start with these Canadian small cent albums. So these are just from 1910 to 1930, and a little bit more than half of the spots are filled on here. Most of the spots are filled. The guy actually added in some extra ones in here as well. So that's all really, really cool that I got an album. got these for a really good price as well. We got another one, same thing. A little bit later date, so if I can get it open, yeah. So, I mean, this is from all the way from 1910 to it looks like it goes all the way until 1967. So that's really cool. Most of the spots are filled on here. And this is really cool because it has some of the older designs on the nickel, because usually you don't see these on the back of the nickel. It has the Maple Leafs and Canada 5 cents, so that was all really cool. And then you got the chrome steel too, and those are really cool. I just collect those just because they're just really cool to me. And you got some later dates there as well. And then here, this is really nice. These are actually, so Canada made silver. It's the same as the United States. They actually made it up until 1968. So this whole entire album here is all Canadian silver dimes. It's probably about halfway full, but that's just fine. Still cool to get some Canadian silver out of that. Now we're going to start digging into here. All right, so this bag was all, I believe, maybe except one, all the war nickels that I got. Didn't find any Henning nickels in there, which I didn't expect to find any, but I mean, it's still really cool. I had over 60 war nickels that I got off of this guy, so that's always a nice thing to find. There were a couple of just these sheets. I mean, they aren't really worth that much. I mean, he did have some nicer steel cents, as you can see over here. If you look at the back of them, I mean, some of those steel cents look really nice because they can easily get banged up. So, yeah, we got one that's not a wheat cent, but the rest are wheat cents in here. That's really cool. Yeah, this whole bag right here is all Canadian 5 cent, and I think, yeah, there's even a quarter in here, all silver from Canada, separate from the book over there, so that's really cool that he had some of that. Then there's more in there. I didn't want to grab all of them out. There's some original rolls from banks in here. Even though it says New York, these are all uncirculated. So this guy probably got, or somebody he knew probably got an old roll, and they just put all brand new Canadian cents. There's more in here too. Some of these are actually nickels too, not silver, but just to find some of the uncirculated nickels is really cool. There's at least 10 more rolls in there of just that. We also got, here's just some worn Indian head cents in there. I mean, worn or not worn Indian head cents are really cool because you don't really come across them. I also coin roll hunt boxes, and I mean, maybe one out of like 10 boxes, and there's, I believe, 2,500 cents in a box. So they're not easy to come across, even though they aren't worth that much. Now this one was pretty cool. I got this for the same price because I was unsure about it, but I'm pretty sure that's a mint air. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong in there. But I didn't get this from where I just said like, hey, I don't know. I mean, it could be, but I don't know. So I still got that off of him. I'll save this for last. I got some loose cents and nickels from Canada in there that I just put. I got those for face value. Really wasn't much worth to them. This was pretty cool. It's a very nice 19, I believe, 45 San Francisco wheat cent right there. I mean, just in really nice condition. I paid a couple more cents for it. It's definitely something that I'm going to flip up, and I want to give it away for a future giveaway. Let's see what else we got here. What is the, oh yeah, these are just some older cents from Canada. They made their cents a lot bigger in the early 1900s, so that's why one looks bigger than the other. in there. Yeah, just some more. There's a lot more in there. I won't grab all of them. More large Canadian cents. I got a couple of Buffalo nickels. He didn't have that many. Most of them are worn and you can't really read the dates, but there's probably about 4 or 5 in there, and I got an extra 1 or 2. This was pretty cool. This is an 18. Let me recheck on the date. I can't even get the date. This was an early 1800s 1 cent from the United States. It's pretty badly worn. Could go for a pretty penny if it was mostly readable, but this is pretty bad in condition, but it's so cool. I mean, at least you can read the 1 cent on it. I can't get a date, sadly, just because of how, you can't even read most of the words on it. These I just bought for like 2 cents a piece. These are really, really nice. And most of them are uncirculated cents from the 60s. They're really cool. I just bought those because I personally collect and put those in rolls. Got some more wheat cents in here. These are actually, pretty sure these are all heirs. I can actually show you underneath the microscope over here. I have most of these. So, here, I'll turn that so you can see it. Yeah, so this one, you can obviously see right there. That's not environmental damage. That's just on the coin. You got a cent planchet here. You don't even need to see that underneath the microscope. So it just has nothing on the front or back. It didn't get stamped. And then we also had this where it barely hit the machine. You can actually see that's where the design would have started. And you can see it a little bit on this side too. You can see words there. That way you know it's actually an heir and it isn't just a coin that's been damaged. So that's all pretty cool. We got, let's see what's in here. More Buffalo nickels. You got 1 in the flip. These are the ones I could actually read the dates off of pretty clearly. 1 has a Denver Mint mark, but that's about it. So it's still pretty cool to get these Buffalo nickels. It's really sad that they get worn so easily, though. Just another war nickel that we have here. This I just got for not that much money. It was just a weird thing. I'll put it in my weird coin jar that I have. Looks like to be a Franklin on top of I don't know what. So that's still pretty cool. Another Indian head cent from 1906. It's pretty worn. It's probably a fair grade on that. Then we got some, pretty nice steel cents here too. You can just see, especially on those 2 right there, how reflective the back is still. Those were really cool to get off of this guy. Let's see what else we got. Here were some V nickels that were really badly worn. As you can see, you can barely, here I'll pull out one so you can see what they look like. This one can barely, you can just tell. So, these are still cool to have even if they're worn. They don't really catch that much of a premium or a price, but it's so cool to have these. Here's just some uncirculated cents. I just got these off of him because I really love the 09 cents. So, in 09, they came out with the life stages of Lincoln's life. So you had the professional life. Down here, you had presidency. Then you go to formative years up here on the birthplace. So that was really cool to get off of him. Let me see if I can pull it, because I don't want to pull out some of the same stuff and then show you the same things. I know that there is an air coin somewhere in here. I can look for that at the end or close to the end. I don't want to spend this whole time looking for something if I don't know where it is in here. There was a pretty, I'll probably put it in a short, but there was a pretty badly damaged, I mean not damaged, but misprinted on a 1970s cent. So now we're gonna get into the stuff that there was a lot of. I haven't gone through these yet, that's why they're still in this guy's thing, but these are all just some more V-nickels from 1893 all the way until 1911. Most of them are pretty worn, as you can tell, but still got them off of him for a good price. And then here is where you get a lot of stuff. So I don't want to say the price, but down in the comments I want you guys just to throw out a guess how many wheat cents from the 30s through 50s there are between here, and here. I think you'll be surprised the amount. The person that gets the closest in the comments, I was actually gonna give them these 2 coins that you see here, these 2 nice mint state quarters. I mean, they aren't really worth that much, but they're so cool to have. Whoever gets closest in the comments, I'll check a couple of days and I'll give those away to that person. So that's about it, but there's one last thing that I do want to show you. And here, I'll bring it over to the microscope. You can also say hi to my dog, Biscuit, who wants to be in the video too. She likes coins, apparently. So this one, I'll see if you can see it through the... Can't remember if this is on the... Yeah, it is. You might not be able to see it. I have some pictures that I can pull up. But... Oh, shoot. The lighting. Okay, but, let me... Come on, there has to be a better way. But anyways, here you can maybe see it a little bit in the G right there. But this is a DDO on a 1934 silver quarter. What a DDO is, obverse is the front of the coin, so it's a double die. So double die obverse, and on the 1934, some of them had the repunched "In God We Trust," and you can see in that G. It's obvious in a couple more spots. You can't really see it because of the lighting, but I'm actually going to send this in to be graded. So that's the bulk of what I got. There were other things in the box too, but I just didn't want to go in circles and show you more stuff that I've already showed you. I want to make this as quick as possible. The total purchase in general was about $453, I believe, or pretty close to that. I think I got it for a decent price. So I would encourage you guys to follow and like and leave a positive comment. And yeah, thanks for taking your time out today. Thank you. Bye.